Hi, Brian McAvoy here with Inside Out Trading. I teach traders how to make their profits so predictable that they can quit their day job without fear. Today, I'd like to talk to you about a super important aspect of trading. And if you'll, this is one that'll serve you well both today and for the rest of your trading career. Seriously, if you'll keep this in mind, this is one of the big lessons that I've learned that helped me turn my trading around, let me quit my day job 20 years ago and live life on my terms ever since. It's also been one of the biggest mindset shifts that I've been able to share with others that's made a big difference for them. And I guarantee you that it will also help you as well. So, what am I talking about? Well, there's three different aspects to this. And so it's important that you make sure you catch all three. If you're missing one, then it's not going to be as helpful. But here's the thing. It's so easy to get into trading. And I mean, here's the first part where we all get into trouble. We're generally traders are above average. I expect you are as well. Above average intelligence. Generally, you've excelled. You're usually, in the upper part of the class. You're used to getting A's and B's. You're used to being successful and, accomplishing the goals that you set for yourself. Again, most traders are above average. I expect you're the same way. But we look at trading and it almost feels entry level because we look at it, it's like, hey, no barriers to entry. You don't need a degree, don't need a certain, don't have to pass a test, don't have to have it. There are no prerequisites. It's, hey, I just jump into this. Cool. And no customers, no vendors, no, employees. Cool. What a great business to get into. And we look at it, it's like, wow, easy. Yeah, I can do that. And so then we get busy, and it's because we've been successful, we look at it. It's like, okay, well, I need some sort of a strategy, because I got to be able to, I can't just like, randomly place trades. I need to have some way to, be kind of consistent. So I need to find a good strategy that'll work. And okay, and then there's some psychological tips over here. So because I'm finding out this is a little tougher than I thought. But so we get busy and then we're really just, and then we find out it's not that easy. And, man, my strategy is not working so great. Maybe I'll look at some others. We get on webinars and we're looking at strategies and we're looking at, these tips and techniques and, hacks for, attending to our trading psychology. And this is all natural. Like I said, I went through the same thing. I'm not judging anybody. But here's the thing. We go into it understanding who we are. We're generally successful, generally above average people. We got a certain confidence about us. And the thing is, with trading, it's easy to look at it as, well, I'm solid the way I am. I just need a good strategy, some discipline, good to go. And that's kind of the level that we operate at. And for some traders, that's the level that they operate at for years. We're talking like 5, 8, 10, 12 years, 15 years. And they're still focusing on strategy and psychology. And here's the big mindset shift. You have to stop looking at the things basically outside of yourself. And then the discipline hacks, I look at that more as an external and an internal thing. We need to shift our focus from, what things do I need to do to make some money? And the mindset shift is, okay, what kind of things do I need versus who do I need to become? That's the big mindset shift. Because as the trader placing the trades, you are the central function of your business. You are the center and most important part of your trading process. And so you can either be, just, a person who's trying to, use a strategy and stick to it, or you can become a successful trader. There's a big difference. And the focus is different. So long as you're looking for tools and things outside of yourself for the most part, and you're not saying, who do I need to become and what do I need to develop in myself? So long as you do that, your skill level and because if you think about it, trading requires a certain level of skill. This is not an entry level job. This is a profession that requires skills. And most of us, when we first get started trading, we'd attend some webinars. We learn about, so-and-so strategy. It sounds clever, cool. Learn about some psychology hacks. But for the most part, we remain at the able to trade, or as I prefer to call it, enough to be dangerous level. We're able to trade, and then we're just chasing strategies and tips and, discipline hacks and emotional control hacks. instead of saying, no, I need to get better and better and better as a trader. I need to broaden my perspectives. I need to broaden my skill set. There are skills that I might need. This is the second part of things. What skills do I need to get good at this? The reason, and this might bruise your ego, but when I was brutally honest with myself, this was very helpful. When I was brutally honest with myself, after my first year of trading, after I'd blown up my account and lost almost $50,000, I was brutally honest with myself, and I said, well, yeah, it's not about the strategy. It's not about just being more disciplined. I just plain wasn't good enough at it. It's like, yeah, everything I've tried. It's just like playing video games with my boys, Call of Duty or Modern Warfare, Halo, whatever. They're cruising around crushing everybody. I'm just getting killed a lot. And the thing is, and I told them after a while, it's like, well, yeah, you guys, you're having fun with it because you're good at it. I'm not having so much fun because I'm not that good at it. I still suck at it. Trading was kind of the same way my first year. I was not good at it. And that's why it was rough. But when I finally acquired the skill set to get good at this, I chose to focus on myself. And it's like, okay, if I'm going to be the trader running the business, doing the trading every day, I wouldn't just hire a rookie to do my trading for me. No, I would want somebody who was competent and knew what the hell they were doing. And when I first started my trading business, I hired a rookie, me. I didn't know what I was doing. And so it was when I finally blew up my account and took the break. And it's like, okay, when I come back to this, who do I need to be? Who do I need to become to be successful at this? Not what clever strategy do I need? Who do I need to become? What skills am I missing to be good at this? How can I become qualified for this job? That's the mindset shift, is focusing on yourself as a trader and developing as a trader, both with the emotional maturity, the skill maturity, the proficiency, the understandings, the perspectives, maturing into the trader you need to be for this to be easy and for you to be good at it and be successful at it. This is a highly competitive profession. And so long as you're hanging around with the average traders down here, instead of getting up here with those professionals, it's going to be rough. Down here, rough. Up here, no more difficult than your regular day job, because you're good enough at it that it's not difficult anymore. You're properly equipped to deal with the challenges of the job. That's the difference. So that's the transformation in the mindset, is instead of looking at the charts and the strategies and the tips and the news, I'm going to focus on myself and what training do I need? What are the gaps in my training to be good at this? Again, so that it gets easy. When you're good at something, it's relatively easy compared to when you're not good at it. Trading is the same way. If you'd like to get on a call, swing by InsideOutTrading.com. Book a call with me. We'll take a look at what training you have received, where in the skill set you need to be good at this job. What are the gaps that you need to fill? You probably already know most of what you need to know. It's the missing pieces that are sabotaging your trading right now. The fact that you're missing pieces. So swing by InsideOutTrading.com. I've got a bunch of free resources for you there that'll help fill in some of the gaps that already exist. But like I said, if you want to book a call with me, we'll have a conversation. I know the questions to ask to help identify the gaps in your training and your skill set, so that you can become the trader you need to be in fairly short order, and not just through 5 years from now through the school of hard knocks and hard losses. So I hope this has been helpful. I really do. I make these videos so that you can enjoy trading as it's meant to be, where it's a big plus in your life. It gives you the ability to quit your day job if you want to, if you're not happy, like I did, and live July of 2005, I was able to quit my day job and live life on my terms ever since. And I would love to be able to give you that same choice or option in your life, where if you're enjoying what you're doing, great, keep doing it. Like I was. I got a new boss. I said, see you later. I didn't like the guy. And I quit, and I was able to walk out the door without worrying about it. And I want you to have that same option, so that no matter what's going on in your life, you're okay. You don't like what's going on, you walk. You go find something that you want to do. And if it's just trade and that's it, cool. Trading and just living life, it's not a bad way to go. Seriously. Trading in a full-time job and trying to live life, that works for a lot of people. just trading and living life is pretty good too, though. So anyway, I hope that's been helpful. I really do. I'll swing by insideouttrading.com and let's get you on that path, the short path to enjoying, enjoyable trading that's full of fun and profit. Give me a like and a subscribe down below. Share this with your friends. Leave me a comment. I hope this has been helpful. I really do. Talk to you soon. Cheers.